reminiscing today and using the all-time, old-time goodies and all that stuff.
And to me, we have a culture passed by no other civilization, but we don't know anything about it.
I think you can always write something that the people will understand.
Thank God that He gave me the energy to carry out the role. But I was just playing a part for humanity. And I'm still playing a part for humanity. That's my role.
Hello all. This is Julian Butts, aka Distinguished Legacy. This is another episode of Soundtrack to My Life. Thank you all so much for joining me. Today we're going to have another realm of classic conversations and classic albums. And I have a special guest with me today. He's a brother of mine, man. He's made some great moves. He's done some great business moves that I've been taking part of, learning, hoping to partner with him one day on another vast endeavor that we're still working through, man. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce to the world Mr. Worldwide Wins himself, Cameron Robinson.
Appreciate you, man.
Man, absolutely appreciate
Happy
you, bro.
to be here.
Absolutely, man. This is another honor of mine, man. Of course, I've had so many different guests come on, man. But it's when you have a guest and you have a brother, it's a totally different feeling. It's something that you can check off your bucket list. Just another way to make an impact, man. So I guess we today have, right now to this moment, we're actually finishing up on a day-long journey with one another, right? We just were vendors together at Trey Sims' event, Adult Field Day. I guess for you, like, how are you recovering from that? How do you feel about that moment? Do you feel like you accomplished everything you need to accomplish? Just speak on that.
I feel great because I was able to come back home and show the people what I've been doing. I ain't been here consistently in probably a decade.
Right.
So being able to come back and touch the people from all the way from South Dakota and let people know what I'm doing, it was a great feeling. I think they received me well, they received the brand well, and they were happy to see me. So
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
Absolutely, man. That's dope. So I know for you, as somebody who has roots in the area, somebody whose family is from that area, the East Metro area, Covington, Georgia to be exact. You know, like, I know you took that mission personally. Like, it wasn't just business was one thing, but you also took it personal. Like, was it like what were you going for? Like, were you going for a certain type of look? Were you going for like a family-filled environment? Were you trying to sell to a certain margin of people, or you just wanted the people to know you here and what you're doing?
I just wanted to know I'm here. This is what I'm doing. This what Worldwide doing. Not just me, but my brother, my wife. This is what we doing. Worldwide is we here to touch the people. We here to let people know you're a winner.
Right. Never
quit. Don't give up. That's the key to it all. Just never quit.
Right.
And you can be a part of Worldwide Winning Society. So that's what I'm here to do. Touch the people and let them know.
Right.
Yep.
Man, I think the dopest thing about you in this venture here and watching your growth, and why I know you're gonna be blessed, is I got a chance to see you in action, not just as a friend, but I got a chance to see you know that the event was at 12 and you show up at 9:30. Right? Not only you set up your stuff, but you help the person who runs the event, you help them set up their stuff, right? I'm not standing by my vendor stand, I'm off in the weeds, but I hear you speaking to a customer about what I provide at SoundTrack to My Life. You're gonna be blessed, man, because in the middle of your own success, things that you're trying to reach, you think about other people. You think about how they can benefit. You think about how they could grow. You speak highly of them. Where does that come from?
My mom.
Okay.
It's for the love. It's always for the love.
And who is your mom to be exact? What's her name?
Stacey Avery. you know who that is. Stacey Avery.
Shout out to Stacey Avery.
Mother of 7.
Absolutely. And she had to grind her way to get through. So you got a chance. Absolutely. You got a chance to see that grind up close, man. And of course, we appreciate her as friends of your family, man, and we understand how important she is to your life and your endeavors moving forward. So legacy is important to you.
Very important.
In what ways do you think about that, and what ways do you think about how that's going to impact your future?
You want to leave one. You want to touch the people. The importance of a legacy, you touching the people. You leaving it back for your family. You leaving it back for your loved one and your community.
Right.
That's who you do it for. It's not for you.
Right.
Once you gone, You don't get to know what your legacy is. It's up to the people to decide. So you got to do that for them. It's not about you. It's not self-serving at all.
That's a powerful message, man. I hope the person that he's speaking to, because I know it speaks volumes, man. I hope the people who he's talking to, I hope they listen. I hope they value. I hope they take heed to it. Absolutely. And before I go forward, I gotta shout out the sponsors. Once again, man, shout out to Worldwide Winter Society. Man, doing major things. Shout out to M3O, making major moves, man. Shout out to Maybe on Tripping Podcast. Shout out to Thoughtful Narcissist Podcast, man. These are some dope individuals that are deciding to do what they can to contribute in what we're doing, and we can't move forward without them. So a big salute to you all. In moving forward, man, as y'all know, once again, classic conversations. Now it's time to get into the classic album. As somebody who I know is one of the biggest, if not the biggest T.I. fan, when I did the Urban Legend episode, he let me know, like, I got dibs on the next one, and it gotta be Tip. So I had to come with it. I couldn't just do any Tip. Tip, as we know, Tip got his fair share of classics. But I think we had to do the real rights of service and understanding his importance to music and hip hop and pay homage to the classic trap music. So as you think about trap music, right? The young, not this Cam, but the young Cam. How old was you when you probably first heard trap music? Just throw a number out there.
2003.
Yeah.
August 19, 2003. I was 12, 13.
12. So what was the 12-year-old Cam doing? I don't want to know what Worldwide Cam doing. What was the 12-year-old Cam doing? Because I believe that hat was caught a little bit to the side.
I'm trying to get a temp fade. I'm begging for a temp fade. But this the time where 2003, your daddy's still trying to cut your hair. He ain't trying to take it, so I'm getting the skin. I can't even get the temp fade. I want the fucking temp. I want the T.I.
Right.
Please give me the temp fade. I'm looking for the temp fade. I got the big T. I'm looking for everything.
The whole nine. The dog tag.
I'm trying to be him. I'm trying to be the king of the sound. That's who I'm trying to be. I'm in the bricks project where I grew up. I'm trying to be that guy.
Right.
By any means. How can I be him? Not trying to rap, but I'm trying to look like him.
Right.
Trying to look like him, and whatever he got going on, whatever he talking about, I want to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
Whether it's women, I want in.
Absolutely. And for somebody who grew up in the South, embraced the things that were going on, and got a chance to see a fair share of movements, man. Before Lil Baby would go on to tear the streets up and make a name for himself in Atlanta, before the Jeezys, before Gucci would shake the streets up, man, T.I. in his prime, or in his early years, as he was a niche topic, nobody really knew who he was outside of his base. It was nothing like it, bro. It was nothing like hearing the radio. Every station you turn to was playing T.I.'s records, and I'm talking about not your most known radio records. Watching him work through different stations and deal with different people and grow his fan base in a way that was just unbelievable, man. I have no choice but to take my hat off and pay homage to this classic project. So if you could
not to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead. No, please cut me off.
But to cut you off, and to let y'all know, trap music, the genre y'all love so much, that's him.
He invented that? So you're saying he invented trap music?
If you want to argue with your mama. That's him.
What I mean,
the album ain't called that for nothing. Who knew what trap music was before then? Gucci, I love you. You put a lot of people on. That's the king. Sorry, it's him. Jeezy, you might have did it better than anybody I ever seen. You and Pusha T, but he invented that. He's responsible for that. That's that guy.
I have no choice but to second that sentiment, because I remember hearing, man, just 85 Cutlass and just banging, rattling,
trunk
dope boys in the trap, and I'm like, who is this nigga talking like?
24 B.
And next thing you know, every time I turn, I'm hearing another song. And it was the way that Lil Baby took over the world through social media. T.I. didn't have that. It was literally through authentic street play. So you gotta tip your hat off.
Off the heels of being dropped.
Off the heels of being dropped from Atlantic, man. It was a time to be alive.
Or something like that.
Absolutely.
He got signed to Atlantic.
Yeah,
before they dropped.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But it was a time to be alive, man. So we gonna do what we can to shed light on that. So if you could be so kind, man, and pick it up and unravel it, man, and let's do what we can. Before we get into the nuances of it, we just gonna take our time and unwrap it. And you know, and pay homage to this young man. I know you don't want to do it.
I don't. You see me staring at this motherfucker, man? This shit's like velvet. Like, come on, man.
That just go to show you how important that album is to him.
Yeah. Open this, bro.
Yeah, we gotta open it.
I feel like I'm ruining it. I'm fucking it up, bro.
Let me see. I'll take it, bro. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, so as you look at it, man, like what do you think about it? And clearly, what do you think it means to him?
I think this was him showing exactly what Worldwide stands for. That never quit. Like after being dropped, you come back to drop something like this and just let people know you ain't gonna quit. Like I'm not gonna quit. I'm right here.
Right.
And then in the meantime, I'm gonna proclaim myself the king of the South.
Right.
On my second album, after coming off a flop, I'm gonna call myself the king of the South.
Right.
That's a different type of confidence.
Absolutely. And man, what is perceived as being a flop, right?
Yeah.
Because as we know now, what the industry believes is a flop and what the streets say is two totally different things.
Yes, sir.
As we look at Reasonable Doubt several decades after, and we think about how people consider that a flop and what it actually means to the culture now, and what same thing with trap music. You know, or I'm Serious, right? I'm Serious is something that on the surface seemed like it didn't make the impact that it made. But clearly on this end, he was able to follow up and make a statement, right? And show to the industry that he belonged. And I think that's important. I think that's why he treats it with the care and the justice that it deserves, because it was a moment where you had to, as a creative, you had to be like, do I really belong after being dropped, right? So to be able to answer that question yourself and to know your work stand the test of time, man, I would treat it the same way. I can't wait to look back at some of the work that I've done and do the same thing. So if you could be so kind, let's try to see if we can unravel, see if he has some images in there for us or anything like that. If we can get it out.
Like a book.
Man, come on.
That shit too nice. We just sit that back right there. We can just stand that back up. That's some different type of shit he got going on. This look like Bankhead. This is pictures of me. Got pictures of Bankhead. This the hood right here. You can see it. This the hood right here.
Man, come on, man.
Look at the white tees, man. Y'all know what time? 2003. It ain't nothing but tall tees and big jeans.
Look at the Falcon hat.
Cock to the left. Cock to the left, dog.
Right, and this is also reminiscent of prime Michael Vick too, right? This is when Michael Vick was taking over Atlanta and a Michael Vick experience. And if you wasn't a Falcons fan, bro, you wasn't much of nothing at that time, man. But absolutely, man, it just reminiscent of the things that we miss, right? We miss this from the culture, bro. We need this, and even like people like I said, like a little baby, man. He provides that to the people that miss that era of hip hop. So as we delve into it, man, what are some songs that stand out to you still to this day? I know you still blasting in your car. Go ahead, give me some.
Can't Quit. That's the one.
Can't
Quit.
It's
It's forever. I know it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse, but just never giving up. That whole song is just about never quit. Like no matter what,
right.
You can't stop me.
Right.
And that's what it's about.
Right.
That's the one for me. Out of all of them, he had all the singles. He had Bees. He had 24s. He had Let's Get Away. But that's the one. That's the one for me.
Right.
Can't Quit.
Right. Absolutely, man. I would echo those same sentiments to you. I would also do a big shout out to, once again, the radio stations who fought for this man, the Greg Streets of the world, the Ryan Camerons of the world. These are the people that understood that what he was doing was bigger than him. You know, the people who fought for him behind the scenes, the Jason Jeters, the Freddie Kens of the world. These are the people that fought for him behind the scenes, who understood that his talent was too big knowledge. Then you look at him now, clearly what they were saying was true. But I mean, some of the songs that stand out to me, of course, was 24's, Be Easy. You know, I'm Just Doing My Job was my favorite. Let's Get Away. I mean, it was every song that was on this album I heard on the radio as a young kid. Like, Urban Legend was major to me. But when I think about the songs that I heard on the radio as a young kid, listening to Atlanta radio station, man, every song on this album was played on the radio. So it was just major to me, and it's something to be acknowledged, man. So I guess on the outro, man, how can people follow you? If you have a certain Instagram page you'd like people to follow, TikTok, any of that thing, social, internet, website. If people want to go cop something from you, because you got some really dope shit. I done seen the Steven Jacksons of the world, all different types of celebrities. I know y'all done seen me rock his merch. So you know what I mean? Like,
most important to me. Seeing the family in it, seeing him in it for one. Y'all don't know him, but he a hard critic. If you can get him to buy something, you doing some shit alright, man.
Absolutely.
But for our Instagram, go at worldwidewins_the end, and then you can visit WWSociety.com, and you can get whatever you need. You get your hat and get you right.
Absolutely. And of course we can't go forward without shouting out the silent partner. You know who you is. I'm gonna get you on here. I ain't even gonna say your name because I'm gonna get you on here real soon.
You know how you want to be, so yeah.
But yeah, on the outro, man, what song would you like to play, or what song would you like to play and why?
Back to that same thing. I can't quit. Okay. Again, that's the motto of Worldwide. I'm gonna look right in the camera. I got one over here because they get money out here, but I got one right here. You can't quit. Never quit. That's the key to all this shit. No matter what you doing, never quit.
Why should people never quit?
You don't quit. That's how you get to the win. Cause you gonna take some bumps along the way. Just don't fucking quit. That's the key. Everybody that's winning, they didn't quit. That's it. That's it. You think nobody didn't battle adversity? Whoever you want to pick. You want to pick Hov, Riri, T.I., whoever. Just don't quit. That's the key to all this shit.
In words of the late great Nipsey Hussle, man, the difference between me and them is that I did quit. So, real as day, man. So with that being said, man, we gonna get into some music. We gonna rock out, and I'm gonna have fun with my brother.
Grand Hustle. I'm this far from being a star, and just that close to quitting. I never should've came close to the miss, but I wanna be a musician, pimpin', not a politician. Listen, feel my position, it's a rough transition. Plus I'm way too deep in the game to be trying to change. For fortune and fame and glamour, I could be in a slam. I'm 6 feet up under Atlanta, it's a blessing to breathe. I walk the streets with 7 felonies, I'm blessed to be free. Long as somebody up in heaven who keep blessing the G, TIP will still be blessing CDs. So haters, you can see these, cause I'm back now with something to prove. Everything the game, pimpin', nothing to lose. I oughta start smacking niggas when it's nothing to do. They too big, shoot them in the leg and even the arm. Cause she ain't hard, unless you ran with Cap and C-Rod. Trap with KT and Broad with JR. But home with DP, broke bread with JG. Switch labels like KP. Who the fuck did all that pimp me? Even though I'd rather go back to slanging drugs and shit. It's a gang of niggas.